This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Little Bluebird Studios, Comfort Fit Dentures, and Alberto's. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Good evening to you as we welcome you to the Diamond in the Sky, the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets hosting the Snowflake Lobos here tonight, and already we are underway. They get started a little early here tonight. Rhett Wingert gets a base hit and then an error to advance over to third base. So Snowflake right away with the runner in scoring position. And here's a drive to shallow right field. The second baseman's got it on the grass for out number one. Jason LeSueur retired, F4 on the card for the first out.
Yeah, Martinez just allowed that hard hit grounder, live drive through the infield grounder out there, went just kind of right between his legs, and that allowed Wingert to advance over to third base. Would have been a stand-up double regardless, but
that'll bring up the number 3 hitter in the lineup for the Lobos, Brevin Matthews, and the first pitch to him is upstairs for ball one. On the bump today for the Yellow Jackets is Gunnar Martinez. Speaking of, we say hello to Karen Martinez out in Scranton, Carolina, watching today's game. And a foul back behind the screen. And to Martinez's credit, he's only thrown 3 pitches. And that first pitch, Rhett Wingert jumped on it. He kept that one low in the strike zone, got a ground ball, but Wingert able to get it in the right spot. There's an error on the third baseman. That's going to score Rhett Wingert. He comes in, and aboard is Matthews.
That's going to be tough for these Yellow Jackets, getting behind right there in the first inning with a couple of errors on the field already. As we have just the fourth batter, Caden Cantrell coming up to the plate.
Yep, cleanup spot. Cantrell set to dig in here, and the Snowflake Lobos with an early 1-run lead. Runner at first base is Matthews. Martinez comes set, and a swing and a miss. Cantrell can't catch up with the fastball, and it's strike one.
Nice placement, that lower corner by Martinez. Tell you what, Camden, it's nice to be out here with a crowd of people, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And what a beautiful night. Foul ball behind the screen. So a couple of strikes to Caden Cantrell. Runner at first base, 1 run across for Snowflake here in the first inning. Reminder, today's contest brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made. Their mobile unit will come to you. That's the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overguard. Line drive to the left field. The left fielder comes in on it, but it can't come up with it. Bounces in front of him, I should say, and that'll put 2 aboard. So Cantrell at first base. Matthews moves up to second on the base hit from Cantrell.
Smart play by Gage Martinez out there in left field. That was going to be a little bit was dropping too quick to come in on it. You really risk an error with runners on bag. That would have been another run for Snowflake.
Well, in a dangerous situation to start the game where he lets a ground ball get behind him, and that's the run that's aboard right now. But runners at first and second, 1 out, and to the plate comes Ashton Munger, who's DHing today for the Snowflake pitcher, Ryan Caskey.
Nice.
And swing and a miss at the first offering.
Great pitch. Sinking in on the outside corner, just got it right underneath his bat.
Martinez comes set, peeks back at the runner at second. High fastball, and it's ball 1. Well, the temperatures right around 50, upper 50s here today to start this one. Winds died down, and this one promises to be a beautiful night. The 1-1 is a called strike.
Sure beats. I don't know if you were out there a few weeks ago, but Sholo versus Blue Ridge softball game, snowing like crazy. I had about 30 layers on.
That is spring softball and baseball in the White Mountains. The challenge is these teams have to go down to the valley next month and play in sweltering heat.
Yeah.
In the playoffs. The 1-2 comes inside, and the count goes to 1-3. Or excuse me, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch swung on, and he struck him out. Must have been a full count. That's out number 2. That'll bring up Lyman, the left-handed hitter for Snowflake, with runners at first and second. 2 gone and 1 across for Snowflake here in the first.
Number 2, Caleb Lyman.
The kick in the deal, and a called strike to Lyman.
Seeing a nice healthy lead by Matthews over there on second base, not being covered.
Looks like Blue Ridge is going to concentrate on the plate here. And this one just misses outside for ball 1, so a ball and a strike to Lyman. Martinez checks back at seconds, shortstop covering, and the 1-1 offering is outside. 2 balls and a strike to Caleb Lyman. Oh, just misses on the outside edge to the left-handed hitter, Cayman Lyman, and the count runs 3-1.
If you're the coach, Camden, what are you telling Martinez in the break on those pitches right there?
Just keep throwing them.
That's where I'm at too.
Fly ball to left. This one's going to go shallow left field. Left fielder's under it. He makes the grab. It popped out of his glove for a second, but he's able to grab it as it
looked like a trick.
And he was not happy with himself. He drives that one in the ground as he throws it back to the mound. I'll tell you, that a rough outing for our left fielder here for the Yellow Jackets, but he gets the job done, and Snowflake will strand 2 with 1 across in the top of the first. We go to the second half of the first inning next with the Yellow Jackets to the plate. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
It's going to get into center field for a base hit. Popped that one right in front of the pitcher, bounced over the mound and went into center field.
Yeah, that one just caught a really rough spot on the mound, took a gnarly hop over.
We'll let our crew in the trailer know that we cannot communicate with them during timeouts. Our cue monitor's not working, but we'll go 60-second commercials here between innings. And a called strike is the bunt offering for Peterson is a strike. Runner at first is Martinez, the speedy Gunnar Martinez. 3-step lead at first, and coming in and getting Peterson is up on the shoulder that time, looked like.
If you're going to take one, that's where you take it.
Caskey, that non-throwing shoulder. So hit by pitch.
Now batting number 2, Cody Wallace.
Peterson at first, Gunnar Martinez at second. Cody Wallace to the plate. Caskey threw a one-hitter against Winslow in the last game we covered on the air for this Snowflake team. A very good pitcher, just a junior, and he gets a called strike across on Wallace.
Wallace hitting .385, according to our Max Preps stats here.
And the 0-1 is popped up to left. Left fielder moves over, makes the grab, and the runners hold. 1 out. Wallace goes down.
Nicely played out in left field by Braden Frost for the out.
Now batting number 20, Danner Owens.
And Danner Owens to the plate now, the cleanup hitter for Blue Ridge with runners at first and second. They're down a run. The go-ahead runs there at first base right now. And he'll slap this one. Foul back behind us.
Owens a senior this year. Out of 28 plate appearances, hitting about .478. Looking to drive around there.
See why they got him in the cleanup spot. This one fouled back. So Caskey ahead in the count to Owens, and this is where Caskey really excels. He's got a decent curve ball. He can throw the juice too. And this one's going to be a ground ball, should be a double play. Flip to second, and then the throw to first is going to get away from the first baseman, and that's going to score a run. And scooting up to second base is Owens. So Owens hits into the fielder's choice, and Gunnar Martinez able to score from second base on the air, the throwing air from the shortstop. The Yellow Jackets were set to get out of this inning. Boy, they'd love to get that one back, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that was a nice flip by the second baseman over to shortstop. It just
Now batting number 13,
a tough throw.
TJ Threadgill.
We were talking earlier, Camden, just about the importance of this game for Blue Ridge when it comes to the brackets here.
So 2 outs in the inning, and to the plate, Threadgill. With the runner at second base, the runner at second is Owens. Threadgill, right-handed hitter, open stance. And he'll hit a line drive to second. Second baseman backs up, lets it fall, throws to first, and Snowflake gets out of the inning. But we are tied with a run apiece, and Snowflake will strand a runner here in the first. We go to the second. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
I got this.
Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. We're tied at 1 run apiece here as we go to the second inning. Snowflake's half of the second inning. Leading things off for Snowflake here in inning number 2 is Butler. We got Rapier on deck and Frost in the hole. First pitch called strike. We should mention that this Yellow Jacket team has had the toughest week of their season so far, facing Winslow twice. And a line drive to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Butler is aboard. Snowflake's been finding some good holes. That'll bring up Rapier.
Butler had a nice, even level swing on that, perfectly positioned for that hole, that gap right out there in shallow center.
Martinez left that one elevated and right across the middle of the plate. Back up the box did Butler go. Rapier shows bunt. Snap throw down to first base. Back in time is Butler. Rapier left it out there for a strike.
It's going to be one of the keys this game, Camden, when we're talking about the Snowflake hitters. Are going to take advantage of any meatballs that are thrown right across the dish there.
Yeah, I don't want to make that mistake too often against this Snowflake team. Rapier squares to bunt again, and the breaking pitch gets under his bat. And Coach Lang yelling down there to Garrett Rapier, got to get that one in play. We got to get this runner over. 2 strikes on Rapier. Martinez checks the runner at first base. The 0-2 pitch from Gunnar Martinez is chopped foul, third base side. I mentioned Braden Frost is on deck for Snowflake. He's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Then we go back to the top of the order. And we had mentioned that Blue Ridge coming this week is the toughest week they've had so far this season, facing the number 2 team in the standings, the Winslow Bulldogs. And a chopper to third base. The third baseman's able to knock it down, but it's going to go down as an error on the third baseman. It was a tough hop, but Rapier is aboard E5 on the card, and up to second goes Butler.
It is a tough hop, but one of the things that you got to do over there on third base when it's coming in on a slow chopper is you got to charge a little bit more and take a little bit more command of that ball. But minimal damage so far. It puts 2 runners on with no outs.
One-run ball game, runners at first and second. And the pitch gets low and away here for Frost. Ball, no strikes to Frost. Coach Lang signaling. And boy, he wanted to get that runner over to second. We saw Rapier try to put the bunt down twice and didn't get it done. And here's a bunt, tempted bunt here by Frost. And it goes foul just down that first base line. And Coach Lang saying, hey, just put it over here. He tried to put it down that first base line, and it was, it was pretty close, but I think Coach Lang doesn't want him bunting for a base hit. I think he wants him just bunting to move the runners over.
Exactly.
First baseman's on the grass, in on the grass on the right side. Frost squares, puts it right where Coach Lang told him to. Heads down to first and everybody's safe. Nobody was covering the bag at first base. The second baseman was late in the rotation, and that'll put Frost at first base with a base hit, and the base is loaded now for the top of the order. Rhett Wingert, who went 3 for 3 in our last broadcast and is one of the top hitters on this Snowflake team.
extremely well executed bunt by Braden Frost there. Exactly like what you said, exactly where they wanted to place it. Plus, even if the second base would have covered correctly, that would have been a tough one to throw him out.
Absolutely. It was a nice little spot. Coach Lang came out and pointed, put it right here. And that's where he put it. Rhett Wingert, the lefty, takes one off the plate for ball one. Boy, this is a good situation here for Gunnar Martinez. No outs, bases loaded. This is where you get your medal made here. First baseman in on the grass, third baseman in as well, trying to prevent the run. And the foul tip back to the screen on the 1-0. Evens the count at one apiece.
He looks pretty calm and collected, though, for the pressure that he's under right now.
Shortstop and second base still playing, middle infield still playing pretty deep here. Chopper to first. First baseman charges. Martinez tries to get it.
Wow.
He cut it off from the first baseman and into foul trouble, and his athleticism may have cost the the Yellow Jackets an out here. I don't think they get the runner at home on the play because Easton Butler was there. So he comes across to score on the play, and the Snowflake Lobos go up 2-1. Rapier moves over to third base and Frost to second. Rhett Wingert successful with a base hit and the first RBI of the game. So Wingert with the ribby to his name in the running for our Alberto's Hungry Player of the game. Alberto's, real fresh Mexican food. Still looking for our Comfort Fit Dentures home run here this evening. We saw a bunch of those in the Snowflake Payson softball game. So Payson Lady Longhorns had their sticks going yard all afternoon.
Smart base running by Wingert back there, too, avoiding a tag.
Jace LeSueur takes a look at ball one. 1-0 is a called strike on the outside edge. And Gunnar Martinez, the first baseman, was coming in. He had a beat on it. Martinez beat him to it. And the second baseman was again late to the bag, and so they didn't have a play there. There's a swing and a miss on one that's in the dirt. The runner's going to come in, and another score for Snowflake. That's Rapier that's going to score here for the Lobos. And up to second and third go Frost and Wingert.
That's a tough situation for Martinez to be in right there. You know, he's a little bit shaken up from what's been going on right here. And plus you've got, anytime you got runners on third base, you put a little bit more pressure on the pitcher, especially with no outs right now. I mean, these guys are 3-1 in this inning, no outs to record so far.
Wingert at second, Frost at third, 2 across in this inning. And a 2-run lead for Snowflake, and a pitch down around the ankles for a called strike 3 to Jace LeSueur. He doesn't like it. He's caught looking for out number 1, and that's a big out for Martinez. He'd pretty happy to get that one.
It's a big break. Might have been a makeup call, Camden. The one he didn't get earlier, but
Brevin Matthews to the plate for Snowflake. And this pitch downstairs, ball 1. You know, these young pitchers, there's so much going on in your mind. There's so much to think about when you're up on the heel. And sometimes when you get into jams like this, it's tough to pitch out of them. Ball 2.
Absolutely. All the pressure is in the favor of the Lobos right now. Put it on them. I mean, that's the thing. When you get runners on the bag, like what you were talking about, Coach Lane just setting up the bunt, you get runners on the bag, you put the pressure on exactly where you want it.
The 2-0, curveball strike. Nice shot there by Martinez.
Set yourself up for pass balls, runs scored on runners on the third bag.
Yeah, that Blue Ridge has just been plagued by errors in this game. There's a chopper to second. Second baseman charges. has one play. It's at first base, and he records the out. Coming in to score on the play is Braden Frost, and we've got 3 across for Snowflake this inning. They lead it 4-1. And
Now batting number 10, Caden Control.
Matthews is out number 2 in the inning. Cantrell to the plate for Snowflake, who got the one of 2 base hits back in the first, and he drives a line drive shot that is just shattered down that left field line. That one, if that had gone fair, that would have been in the running for our glass shattering hit of the game, as he got all of that.
He did. He got a little bit ahead of that, pulled it foul.
Cantrell back in. 0-1. Curveball, and he swung over the top of it for strike 2.
That's exactly what Martinez was hoping he would accomplish with that curveball. Nice off-speed pitch, little break at the end. I think Cantrell was about a second and a half ahead of that.
Yeah. The 0-2 pitch. Another curveball, and this time Cantrell lays off, and it goes for ball 1. Another good spot, though, for Martinez, keeping the ball low and on the edges. 2 outs. Runner at third is Winger.
1 ball, 2 strikes. I'd throw that same pitch.
See if he offers at it. There it is, and it's a ground ball to third. Third baseman charges, scoops it up, throws across the diamond, and he's got it there in time. Boy, that was a big throw for the third baseman. Cantrell retired, and Blue Ridge gets out of the inning, but not before the damage is done. They will strand 1, but 3 across in the second, and Snowflake leads it 4-1. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Sholo, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's, real, fresh Mexican food.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. It's a 4-1 lead for Snowflake. And we go to the Blue Ridge half of the second inning with Bryant to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch to him is outside for a ball. And a called strike on the 1-0 pitch. We're even at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Caskey is fouled back. Want to remind you today's contest is brought to you by Northland Pioneer College. Northland Pioneer College with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. There's a chopper to third baseman charges in on the grass, makes the throw, and Brian is retired. 5-3 on the card for out number 1.
That was such a great play, well read by the third baseman. There's a Cantrell over there at third base. Snowflake Lobos. Well executed.
That'll bring up Barber, Timmy Barber, left-handed hitter for this Blue Ridge Ball Club. He squares to bunt and cannot see it. Doesn't get it down. The ball right past him for strike 1. That's a really bad feeling.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he lost it right at the last second.
And the pitch outside for ball 1. You get out there and you know your team's expecting you to put that one down, and he misses all of it. 1-1 pitch called strike.
That's kind of the one you want right there.
Yeah, that one over the heart of the plate. Caskey ahead in the count now. Let's see what he gives him with the 1-2 pitch. It's upstairs. Just tried to bear back and throw one past him and got it elevated a little too high. 1 out, nobody on. Snowflake Lobos up 4-1. Barber back up the middle, and Caskey gloves it on the backhand to throw it to first. Oh man, Caskey with some quick reflexes there, able to retire Timmy Barber.
You think he meant to do that, Camden?
I'll tell you, he'll think twice.
Wow. That
on
was
his next
Now,
pitch,
batting
that's
number
for sure.
33, Dimitri Muncy.
Those are the types of, those comebackers are a pitcher's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Dimitri Muncy now to the plate. First baseman for Blue Ridge. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1.
I've seen more and more people, even in the major leagues, wearing some face guards and things like that.
Yeah. Well, and wisely so. Muncy can't catch up to the fastball. Ball and a strike.
Big swing by Muncy.
And a swing and a miss for strike 2. The high heat, he likes it. That one, shoulder high fastball, and he tries to get a hold of it, can't do it. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, back up the middle. This time it gets past Caskey, but the shortstop's got it. Throw to first, but he pulls his first baseman off. Had the out if he'd gotten a good throw over there, but the first baseman was pulled off the bag on a throw that went high and outside.
Good attempt by Rapier to stay on the bag there. You saw his foot reaching back, trying to hold onto the base, but just took him off. I wish we had our replay monitor, Camden.
Yeah, nothing's working tonight, so a little bit hampered here. So our monitor's not working, and I guess we have our audio working back to the truck, but still working on the monitor here. We parked about 4 miles away from the broadcast booth today, so we're trying to run our fiber optics a little too far, and we ran out of money.
This is a popular game today, Camden.
Well, I'll tell you,
nice crowd out here. Must have heard you were coming.
Everybody's happy. Happy to be here
Finally got some good weather.
Yeah, this is a Friday night game that's been a long time coming here with COVID-19. Muncy at first base, Martinez to the plate. And the pitch outside to Martinez. We're going to give Muncy a base hit on that. It was a pretty close play to begin with.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
And a swing and a miss to Martinez. I don't know how the official scorecard will go down, but it was the shortstop with the high throw. Jace LeSueur just a little too high on the throw to pull the first baseman off, but I don't know if they get him either way. It would have been a bang-bang play.
Yeah, here's the deal, though. That was a good play anyways by shortstop going to grab that in the first place. Would have easily been a base hit up the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, he got it behind the bag at second.
Yeah, off-balance throw, trying to catch up with something that he could have easily let go and it been called a base hit.
Luke Caskey misses with 3 straight pitches after he was ahead in the count. So
Tell the frustration on his face right there.
Gage Martinez, the 3-1 pitch, runner at first with 2 outs. Swing and a miss on the curveball, and that's a big-time breaky pitch there for Caskey. You know when you've got a 3-1 and you're 3-1 count and you're throwing that curveball, he's got pretty good confidence in the breaking pitch.
That's right.
And the payoff pitch is a Texas leaguer to right. It's going to get in for a base hit. Throw comes in to the infield, and Muncie will hold up at second base. And Gage Martinez getting one off of Caskey. We saw Caskey against the Winslow Bulldogs, and he had their number through most of that contest. And there's a sense here that the Yellow Jackets are really hitting Caskey well. They seem to be not afraid of his speed by any sense of the imagination. Is Gunnar Martinez now at the plate for the Yellow Jackets.
Gunnar's checking in with a 455, but he's also got a home run under his belt and a couple of other big hits, several RBIs, so we'll see if he can convert here.
Cut for Fit Denture's home run would tie things up here. And this one popped straight up and behind us.
It's got the distance of a home run, just the wrong direction.
Just a fraction lower on that one, and that one's going yard. Or it feels like it was. Anyway, he got a lot of that one. So a ball and a strike with runners at first and second. 2 outs in the inning. 1-1 is fouled back.
Well, Gage with that base hit just a second ago, he really lucked out. He kind of got it on the handle a little bit, which is why it dropped so shallow. Perfect placement.
Well, and that's a big hit. It extends the inning. You get to the top of the order here.
Absolutely.
You potentially get some momentum if they can get a run across here. That'll bode well for this Yellow Jacket team down 4-1. 1-2 is missed outside for ball 2. Moderate lead at second for Muncie. Courtesy check back there, and a called strike. 3 and a high breaking pitch to Gunnar Martinez, and he's caught with the bat on his shoulder. That is out number 3. Blue Ridge will strand 2, and we go to the 3rd inning with the Snowflake Lobos up 4-1. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Now batting number 7, Ashton Munger.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. Snowflake with the number 2 hitter in the lineup, John Peterson. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, they're at the number 5 hitter, Ashton Munger, who's the DH today. Swing and a miss for the first offering to him. Munger DHing today for Ryan Caskey. The 0-1 pitch. Downstairs, ball 2.
Munger, a sophomore this year.
And Munger was a last-second decision on the Snowflake lineup against Winslow, and he turned out to have himself a good game with a couple of RBIs. He went, if I recall correctly, I think he was 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Big swing at the breaking pitch and misses everything. 2 balls and a strike now to Munger. And this one in the dirt. Well, the scoreboard's saying 2-2 count, so I might have lost track here. So The scoreboard, a 2-2 count now here to Munger. And the 2-2, the kick in the deal, swing and a miss at the curveball out of the zone, and Munger's retired for out number 1.
That placement inside down corner is really working for Gunner this game so far.
Number 2, Caleb Lyman.
That is the 3rd strikeout this evening for Gunner Martinez. And Lyman, the left-hander to the plate. Line drive shot, diving catch by the shortstop.
Oh my
What a play at short for Danner Owens.
Danner Owens, just a reflex dive out, full layout, Camden. I mean, that's a full stretch out, catching it on the fall. What a play. That's the kind of stuff that when you're a kid, you practice in the living room, you know, and it never happens.
Boy, that one in the running for our Deemers Glass straight line play of the game.
Absolutely.
Deemers Glass, live to smile, love your smile. Or, I'm sorry, Beeler Orthodontics. Beeler Orthodontics, straight line play of the game. Live to smile, love your smile, Beeler Orthodontics. And I'm just going to make a little note right here because that one was not as good as it gets there. And we got a monitor. Hey, look at that. All right. Pitch downstairs, Butler. Ball 1 to him. 2 outs here in the 3rd. Butler calls time, and the umpire says okay. 2 balls. And a foul ball right side. Right side and out of play. So 2-1 now to Butler. Martinez, the kick in the deal, and he leaves this one up high, and just underneath it is Butler, pops it straight up. Martinez is under it. He makes the grab, and that's out number 3 for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. It's a 1-2-3 third. Bottom of the 3rd is next. They trail 4-1. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemers Glass in Lakeside. Deemers Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemers Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School with a 4-1 lead. The Yellow Jackets will go to the bottom half, their half of the 3rd inning against this Snowflake Ball Club. And it's been a pretty entertaining ball game so far, Blake.
I'll tell you what, Camden, that's a huge play by the shortstop for Blue Ridge, Owens over there last inning. And we're going to see right here as Blue Ridge comes back up to bat if that's going to be a momentum shifter, which the Yellow Jackets are looking for.
Now batting number 1, John Peterson.
Peterson looking to get things started here in the bottom of the 3rd for the Jackets.
And first pitch to him is away for ball 1. Peterson hit by pitch back in the 1st inning. See if Caskey comes inside on him. And he does. Peterson doesn't flinch.
No.
Says, you want to hit me again? Go for it.
Yeah.
2 balls to Peterson. Caskey not happy with his. You see Caskey shaking his head out there. Not real excited about that start. 2 balls and a strike, and a swing and a miss. I'm sorry, 2-0 I should have said. And 2-1 now. And this pitch in the dirt.
I think that last swinging pitch that Caskey had is the placement that he's been looking for, just a little bit on the inside of the plate.
And the 3-1. Upstairs called strike. He thought he had ball 4. Umpire says no. And you see it right at the letters. Full count to Peterson. Called strike 3, and that one was a better pitch than the last one.
Well, that one's tough to watch. That's right there.
That was right there. Boy, he didn't get the bat off the shoulder, and they rung him up. That's out number 1. Nice pitch by Caskey. Good shot there of Caskey. Junior pitcher, hard-throwing right-hander. Cody Wallace now to the plate for Blue Ridge. Let's go, number 2. And this one just misses outside.
Brevin Matthews back behind the dish is doing a good job of framing up the pitches today. Might even be helping with some of the calls, but you can kind of watch as he
a called strike.
Brings the glove into position right after the pitch is made. That's what they do in the major leagues, Camden.
Yeah. Ball and a strike to Cody Wallace. 1 out in the inning. And it's swing and a miss.
Nice changeup by Caskey. Had him out in front.
Ball, 2 strikes now to Cody Wallace. And a foul ball off to the left side and out of play on Wallace.
Wallace was sitting with a 385 this season, and about wanted to go yard with that pitch if it was just a little bit lower.
1-2 pitch downstairs. This one bounces away. So a ball and, 2-2 now. Looks like our center field camera finally woke up on us. Cody Wallace, 2-2 pitch. And a chopper to second base. The second baseman's going to drop it, and an error.
That's what you want to see right there, that kind of running from Wallace. So look at this as he books it down the first baseline.
Oh, just took his eyes off of that one, and man, that's a tough one.
Are you calling that an E2 or 3? Sorry.
E4, yeah. So error on the second baseman, and Cody Wallace at first base.
Thinking that would have been real close, even if he would have fielded that cleanly. It would have been a close call at the back.
20, Danner Owens.
I think you got to make that catch, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Caleb Lyman. Danner Owens. And the throw back over to Chase Wallace back to the bag. He's back in time. Owens digs back into the right side. Caskey peeks over at first base. Big lead there at first for Wallace. He's going, and there's the hit to left. Deep fly ball to left field down the line, and that's going to – they looked like they were going to wave Wallace in, but they hold him up at third, and a nice drive there on a double for Danner Owens. We got runners at third and second.
Yeah, nicely fielded by Frost out there in left field from Snowflake. Got that in. Otherwise, that would have been an easy run for Wallace. that's just going to add to Owens' 478 batting average. 28 plate appearances, senior this year.
TJ Threadgill. He was out number 3 back in the first inning. And the pitch goes outside. And we get a pronunciation correction from the truck. It's LeSueur. I guess we've been calling him LeSueur. LeSueur? Well, so LeSueur. Thought that's what we were saying, but we must not have been. Threadgill takes a look at 2 pitches out of the zone here. Runners at second and third, 1 out. And Threadgill, the right-hander, at the plate for the Yellow Jackets. And swing and a miss. I'll tell you, Caskey's breaking pitches look good here tonight. She's getting some good break on that curveball. And there it is again. This time it's chopped towards the second baseman. Second baseman boots it, another error. Will be charged to the second baseman.
Well, there's no, it's not a mistake, Camden. You got 4-2, and you had huge errors on Blue Ridge early in the game in the first couple of innings, and now you're seeing that momentum shift again. The error is starting to happen on Snowflake, and the score is starting to rectify itself.
Yeah, so runner across was Cody Wallace, and the score goes 4-2. And so Danner Owens moves up to third on the play. We got runners at the corners with Threadgill aboard on the air. And Bryant to the plate now for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch to him is upstairs. And if you're Caskey, you're got to be a little concerned, especially, Caskey's one of those pitchers that can throw a complete game, but when you go deep into counts and then you start putting runners aboard on errors, that really can cause you some problems. So a ball and a strike to Bryant here.
It's interesting that he showed bunt right there.
Runner is Threadgill at first, and he remains there with Owens at third. 1-1 pitch. Foul back to the screen.
Yeah, Brian looking to get something in the outfield. Bring around our third base runner, Owens.
Set number 20 out.
1-2 pitch. This one's outside, ball 3. Or ball 2, I should say. 2-2 now. Bryant steps back in. Threadgill at first. Owens at third base with 1 out here in the inning. There goes Threadgill. Chopper to the third baseman. He looks at the home plate, throws to 1 and gets the out. The only shot he had. Danner Owens will get aboard. The out is recorded on Bryant, but he gets the job done to score the run. He gets the RBI, and it'll go down 5-3 on the card for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 9.
I don't know if you saw it on the play, but Owens had an interesting slide in there to home because there was a bat left in the baseline.
Yeah, I missed that one. Timmy Barber now at the plate. And this one goes downstairs. Butler called strike. Or Barber, I should say. Barber got a ground ball out to for the second out of the third inning. 2 runs across here. It's a 4-3 ball game. Curveball misses downstairs. Count goes to 2-1 on Timmy Barber. Runner at second base is TJ Threadgill. 2-1 pitch. Fouled back and behind us. 2-2. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, foul ball there. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass reminds you that they've got some pretty good deals this year. Got a chance to win $1,000 from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass this month.
You signing up for that?
Always.
All right.
Always. I never win, but, you know.
There's a chance, though.
Yeah. You just got to keep playing, right?
There you go.
Full count now to Barber. Here comes the payoff pitch from Caskey. 1 out, runner at first, and foul ball. Excuse me, runner at second. Fred Gill at second base. 2 outs. Timmy Barber with a full count.
I think Barber might have just dipped his back shoulder a little bit on that last swing, found it off.
So here comes the payoff pitch again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Snowflake gets out of the inning. They'll strand one, two across here for Blue Ridge in this third inning. And they cut the lead down to 1 run. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com. And I can tell you right now, if you are Cody Wallace, you're a little concerned because, or excuse me, not Cody. Yeah, Cody's the one that should have caught that ball there, and those are the dangers as a high school home plate umpire. You know, you expect a major league catcher to make that catch every time.
Well, that's why these guys get paid millions of dollars.
Is that what they get paid?
That's right.
That's the going rate for home plate umpires?
That's the minimum. Putting your life in danger.
Boy, I'm going to tell you right now, that is painful. The
temperature's dropping out here, too. That didn't help.
Yeah, plate umpire is smiling about it, but that hurts. Let's see him showing where that go. And I don't know. Braden Frost is the hitter. It'll be a ball on the count to Frost. So 1-0 to Frost. Martinez, the kick in the deal on the 1-0 pitch, is driven up over the second baseman's head on a line drive to right, get past the right fielder. It was in the gap in right center field, and that's going to send Rapier all the way over to third base. Excuse me, Frost all the way over to third base. He's going to get himself a triple.
That's a tough break for the Yellow Jackets right there. That was an error out on Peterson right field, causing some extra bases. And that's the kind of thing, those errors can be contagious, Camden. You make one, and then you're behind in a throw. You're trying to rush a throw in, and that's a tough spot.
Going to give him a single, base hit with an error to let him advance to third. Top of the order now, Rhett Winger for Snowflake. First pitch is away for ball 1. See that breaking away from the lefty there. Looks like a screwball maybe that Martinez is throwing. There's the curveball that misses outside.
That's pretty close to where he wanted that, though.
4 runs to 3. And Snowflake trying to tack onto that lead with 1 out here in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Frost at third base with 1 out, and the team's top hitter at the plate, Rhett Winger. 2 for 2 today with a couple of singles. 2-1 pitch, downstairs and away. Ball 3.
Martinez starting to get up in the pitch count.
Yeah, he faced 6 batters in the first. He faced 7 batters in the second. Here's a chopper to third, and it gets past the third baseman. Shortstop is there to back him up, but there is no throw, and that'll go down as a base hit. Wingert drives in the run, and right now Wingert in the running for our Alibertos. Hungry player of the game, brought to you by Alibertos. Real fresh Mexican food, Alibertos. So Frost came in to score. And we record the RBI for Wingert. And Jace LeSueur at the plate now for Snowflake. And the throw back to first. Back in time is Wingert. Tell you, that's a good looking move for
it is.
Martinez.
I was just about to say that exact thing. It's quick.
Takes a long look over there at Wingert. And I'll tell you, Martinez is a gamer. Foul ball back behind us.
I like his focus. He's able to bring it right back in and throw a high heater fastball just right in there and got ahead of LeSueur.
Well, you go back to that second inning where the first three, he puts the first three runners on, gave up 3 hits in that inning. There was an error as well. There's a throw back over to first.
Nice throw, too.
Wingert back in time. But, just to have the guts after you give up 3 runs off 3 hits and then it sets down the side 1, 2, 3 and in the top of the order, gets to the top of the order, puts them down the second, third in the cleanup spot. All records out, so he's able to punch out the meat of that order. And here he is with only down a run. 4-3, LeSueur back in.
Honestly, the biggest hurt to Blue Ridge's game today has been the error. We've seen a few of them.
So a ball and a strike, and another peek back over. There goes Wingert. The ball got away from the catcher. Wingert in at second, standing up with a stolen base.
I think Wallace saw him go, and he just tried to jump the gun a little bit on it and lost the ball.
Yep, you're right. That's exactly what happened. And we've seen that a couple times tonight where players are just trying to make the play. They take their eyes off the ball before they catch it, and they're unable to commit to the catch, and the errors have been recorded.
And one thing about being a catcher, I don't think a lot of people think of it, is you see all that. You see the whole field in your background. So you see the pitch coming, and of course you're trying to focus on that, but then you see a runner take off, and you're thinking next move, And if your body follows suit, there you go.
3 balls and a strike to LeSueur. Runner at second, and he walked him. Base on balls, Jace LeSueur at first base. And now that worked for Rhett Wingert. Isn't all that important because that puts the force back into play here with 1 out. Brevin Matthews now at the plate.
Matthews with a .529 batting average, 38 plate appearances. Putting up some big numbers.
Got a board on an error and a ground out in the second inning. Fly ball in foul territory, and the third baseman cannot come up with it. Oh, man. Blue Ridge had the second out of the inning, and they don't get it here.
Kind of looked like it hit the palm of his glove right there in the meat of that pocket. You know what I mean? Not the catching spot, but what do you call that, Camden?
The web.
The
webbing, right? The pocket.
Yeah, he didn't. He just bounced right out.
On the heel. Got him on the heel.
There you go.
Yeah.
The heel. I knew there was a word.
And fouled this one back to the screen. Matthews does. So Matthews lucky to be in there right now. No balls, 2 strikes to Matthews. Runners at first and second with 1 out and 1 across. And a ground ball gets through. They're going to wave in Wingert. Wingert comes around. He scores easily from second. They'll hold up LeSueur at third. And Brevin Matthews with a base hit RBI to score Wingert.
Perfect placement by Brevin, just right there in the gap between first and second base. You know, in the majors, you see them doing a lot of shifts nowadays. And then it happened back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you got to have a lot of intel on some guys to be willing to shift. As we see a great shot of Gunnar Martinez there.
Now batting number 10.
Hats off to Nathan Hill tonight, our tech director. The cameras look like they're spot on. A really nice.
When you were in high school, did you have, slow-mo replays of all your mistakes and everything?
No, I'm really glad I didn't.
Yeah.
For some guys, this is a real blessing to be able to go back and watch your game, and for guys like me, it would have been not much of a blessing. Foul back behind the screen, Caden Cantrell. That was back in the days of standard definition, Blake.
Yeah.
You could hide a few of those things.
You could also embellish your hits a little bit better.
Yeah, that's right.
Talk about how hard it was.
So 2 across here in the fourth for Snowflake, and they extend that lead back up to 3 runs. LeSueur's at third base. Matthews is at first base. And a ball and a strike to Caden Cantrell. Cantrell, a single, and was the third out in the second inning. And I forgot to write down how he was retired in the second.
Oh, wow.
Woo! Gets all of that, but it goes foul down the third base line and out of play into the darkness.
Man, if Cantrell would have held up a nanosecond, that would have been a 2-run shot.
Yeah, he turned on that one quick. See what Martinez has for him here with a ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3, caught him looking for out number 2.
That's exactly what you want to do when you're gunner. You're out there. You don't get rattled by the long foul ball. You just recognize that's just a big strike, and you put it exactly where he did.
Boy, that looks like he's throwing a cut fastball there. Right?
It really does.
And that looked like it trailed back in after it was out on that outside edge. The ball gets away from the catcher, and the runners are going to hold up as it trickled just a few feet away from him.
I mean, coming out of his hand, it looks like it's going to trail off outside, and it just hangs in on that outside corner. Now, we've seen him throw it to both left-handers and right-handers this game.
This is Ashton Munger. And the 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled back. 2 outs in the inning. Runners at the corners with 2 across already here in the fourth. Snowflake leads 6 runs to 3. Martinez checks the runner at first. Ground ball up the middle. Martinez dives at it, won't get it. Second baseman's there. Throws out Munger at first. And the Yellow Jackets get out of the inning here. And this is 2 runs across here for Snowflake. They lead it 6 runs to 3. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. It's a 6-run-to-3 ball game here as the Yellow Jackets, Muncie will check in here. We'll lead things off for them. And a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop's there. The throw across in time. Muncie retired. 6-3 on the card.
Great play by LeSueur over there at shortstop. Brought it in appropriately. Nice throw right to the target.
Now batting number 24, Gage Martinez.
That'll bring up Martinez.
Let's go, number 24.
First pitch to him is downstairs. And a ground ball to second. Second baseman's got it. Over to retire Martinez. Gage Martinez goes down. 4-3 on the card for out number 2.
Well, if you are the pitcher for Snowflake right now, this is exactly how you envision this inning going, trying to save his arm in the pitch count.
Gunnar Martinez, top of the order. First pitch, curveball strike. See where this one catches it, but the catcher caught it way outside. Boy, that just does catch the edge. Looked like it was low and away. And Martinez is going to come over and talk to his third base coach. Martinez having a conversation with his coach. Brian White. Gives him the instructions, and ball and a strike to Martinez, 2 outs here. And Martinez has been at the plate a couple times with 2 outs this afternoon. Struck out in his last at-bat looking.
I wonder if Coach White was talking about where the ump is calling those.
Yeah, might be. Called strike. So Martinez, ball, 2 strikes. And this one he reaches at to try not to strike out, and that's the problem with that particular situation. He's just trying to protect the plate, popped it up to the second baseman. F4 on the card, out number 3 for the Yellow Jackets. And we go to the 5th inning. Snowflake leads 6-3. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Now batting number 2.
Top of the 5th inning, Snowflake up 6 runs to 3. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball, and we see Caleb Lyman dig into the left side of that batter's box for the Snowflake Lobos. Martinez, first pitch to him is fouled back. The first pitch from Martinez to Lyman, fouled back to the screen.
Thought I was going to catch that like the ump did earlier.
We're protected, it's all right. Isn't that funny how you flinch even though there's a screen in front of you? Ooh, high fly ball, deep center, left center field. Center fielder has to go back almost to the fence to catch that one, but a nice grab for the center fielder out there for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Playing center, it's Peterson. John Peterson did a good job getting that out recorded.
Now batting number 6, Easton Butler.
Double check your right fielder for you, or your center fielder for you. Oh, it is Timmy Barber. I don't know. Excuse me, that's Barber out there in center. So nice job by Barber to retire Lyman. That brings up Easton Butler. And the first pitch across for a called strike to Butler.
Watch this replay on Gunner. You see this fastball just sink in across the plate on the left-hand, or the outer corner. He's been doing that all night.
That's actually the second pitch to Butler. The 0-2 pitch is grounded to short. The shortstop cannot get it. He knocks it down but can't get to it. And I don't know if he has a play there. He's chasing that towards the third base side, and it would have been a tough play for him had he even come up with it. But we'll put Butler aboard with a base hit on that one. We'll err on the side of caution on that one. Garrett Rapier now up for Snowflake, and Martinez throw to first. Back in time is Butler. Rapier back in. Martinez to the dish, gets into the dirt, and then back over the top of the catcher. And that'll send the runner at second. Send Butler over to second base.
It's really interesting. We haven't had many pass balls in the game, but just about every time we've seen them, there's been runners on the bag.
And a foul ball right side and out of play. So Butler at second on the wild pitch. And a ball and a strike to Rapier. And this one misses downstairs.
Gunner might be trying to see how far down he can get with that ball and get the call.
It's a 3-run lead for Snowflake right now, and runner in scoring position. A called strike here to Garrett Rapier. Oh, sorry, he swung through it. Excuse me.
Great pitch, too.
2-2 pitch. Martinez checks the runner at second and delivers one in the dirt. The count runs full. There are a lot of moments in this contest where that young pitcher right there, Gunnar Martinez, has felt the pressure. This is one of those moments. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
And he comes through on it too. That's such a great experience right now for these guys as they're getting ready for college. Gunner's a senior, and prepping up for that. being able to just sit in the pocket, relax a little bit, breathe, recognize the situation, but do what you know what to do.
Well, there's been a lot of times tonight where you would say just trust your defense, but that's hard to say when they've had so many errors. You feel like you got to get it all done yourself as a pitcher, and of course you can't. You got to trust your defense, but that's got to be playing in his head as well, as he's had a couple of opportunities squandered by the defense that they haven't backed him up as well as we've seen them do in the past here at Blue Ridge.
See a little cold hand, stinging bat syndrome right there.
Got him on the ankle. That ball came off of the bat, foul tip onto his shin.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was just cold-handed it.
No, I see him favoring his foot there.
I think you're right.
Braden Frost, the young man there. Digs back in. The 0-1 pitch coming up here for Frost. With 2 outs, swing and a miss at the curveball. There goes the runner, throw down to third. And they got him out at third base.
Wow.
Easton Butler retired on a perfect throw by the catcher, and there's the out. And Coach Lang saying, what's going to be the call? It was a delayed call, and that's in the running for our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play in the game as the catcher for Blue Ridge, Cody Wallace, gets the Yellow Jackets out of the inning. It's a 1-2-3, 5th inning for the Snowflake Lobos. We go to the bottom of the 5th when we return. Blue Ridge trailing 6-3. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
For the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Welcome you back to Blue Ridge High School. And it's a 6-3 ball game here. Braden Frost was left at the batter's box as Blue Ridge was able to throw out Easton Butler, who was trying to advance on a wild pitch, but Cody Wallace retires him. Here's a chopper to third, and third baseman can't get to it. And here comes the runner to second, and they got him in a rundown, and they're going to get him out. A base running error for John Peterson.
You can see Coach White over there shaking his head, saying that we didn't call for that. Did not want him to go.
Peterson had the base hit.
Now batting number 2, Cody Wallace.
And was aboard, but he ends up being retired on the plays for out number 1. And did that go down? I think that went down. That went down 8-4 on the card. Is that how you score that? I think so. That got out into center field. The third baseman came over in front of the shortstop there, and he's the one that actually touched it. So it technically went 5-8-4. We get a called strike here to Cody Wallace.
Be a quiz later on all this.
Yeah, scoring is not my forte. I need to take a class or something. 2 balls and a strike to Wallace. Of course, quite frankly, none of this is my forte. So a lot of people out there do a much better job. Here's a line drive into the gap in left center field. It's going to get to the fence. Rounding first is Wallace, and Wallace has a stand-up double.
And that right there is where those errors come back and haunt you, Camden, because that would have been a run on the board, making it a 2-point game for the Yellow Jackets with no outs in the bottom of the 5th. Instead, we sit with 1 out and a runner in scoring position, but no runs scored.
Yeah, it's at least runners at second and third, if not a run scored. And I think you're right. I think Peterson scores from first on that play, especially if he gets a good jump. Danner Owens.
That was a clear hit. I mean, if I'm on first, I'm running all the way on that hit.
Yeah. And wheeling and dealing to second is Caskey. The runner's back in time. It's the first time we've seen a throwback there. Wallace at second base. Danner Owens at the plate for Blue Ridge. They trail 6 runs to 3. We are in the bottom of the 5th. High fly ball. This one to shallow center field.
That might drop.
Shortstop comes in, and he can't come up with it. I thought that the center fielder should have called him off, and he didn't. He backed into there, and that one falls in to put Owens at first.
Yeah, you could kind of see that from a mile away. You got a mile-high hit, and you got confusion on the field. Exactly right. There should have been a call made.
The center, that really should have been the center fielder's ball. As Jace LeSueur had a long way to go to get that one. This one comes inside and hits Threadgill on the back. See where this catches Threadgill. That one, right, he tried to get away from it. Got him on the arm. That's not bad. That's not a bad spot.
No.
Got him on the tricep.
Unless he got up in the elbow. I couldn't tell.
No, I think it was on the tricep. It's going to sting, but it'll be all right.
These guys are going to bring it in and talk to Caskey a little bit. It looks a little bit shaken.
So hit by pitch, and they load him up here at Blue Ridge High School. With the tying run at third, the go-ahead run will come to the plate in Bryant. Bryant, a transfer student from Snowflake, and he would love to get his hands on a base hit here to score a couple of runs.
Yeah, I think Threadgill's hurting over there a little bit.
Now batting number 3, Brennan Bryant.
Steps in, bases loaded, 1 out. 6-3 ball game. Yellow Jackets down by 3 runs. Bryant, first pitch, takes a look at it in the dirt. Ball 1.
Nice job by Matthews over there for Snowflake behind the dish, staying in front of that.
Yeah.
Any pass ball right now is going to score a run.
Well said. And this one, a line drive base hit. That'll score. Wallace from third. They're going to wave the runner in. Owens comes in. He dives in. And everybody's safe. A long or high throw from the left fielder. And Snowflake scores 2. Danner Owens and Cody Wallace come around to score. And Bryant stands at at second base with the double. As Threadgill ended up at third base on the play. 2 RBIs, and Bryant now in the running for our hungry player of the game. Alberto's hungry player of the game, Brent Bryant.
Blue Ridge starting to take advantage of some meaty pitches across the plate and stringing together some hits, putting together a little bit of momentum here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Let's go, little Timmy!
Timmy Barber up at the plate, junior this year, looking to advance Threadgill.
Ball and a strike to him, and a swing and a miss as he was way out in front of that one. See him stepping out here on this.
Let's go. All the way to the back.
Can't get that outside pitch. This one outside.
Caskey switching back over to the full windup.
Yeah, not worried about the runners here. Runners at second and third. And a called strike to strike him out. Timmy Barber goes down without a swing for out number 2.
Now batting number 13,
Dimitri Muncy now the number 8 hitter in the lineup. We've seen him with some success. Got aboard on a base hit in the second. Was later stranded in that inning. Ground ball. Out number 1 in the fourth. And this is inside with the 1-0 pitch, and the count goes 2 balls, no strikes to Muncie.
Got Threadgill on third base, Bryant on second, runners for Blue Ridge.
And he hits this one towards right fielder. Comes in on it, then he holds up, it bounces in for a base hit, and 2 runs come across. There's the go-ahead run. Threadgill scores from third, and Bryant scores from second. And the Yellow Jackets lead it 7-6. Go ahead.
First lead of the game for the Yellow Jackets. Huge execution by Muncie. They're going to bring in a pinch runner for him, number 12 on the Jackets. Have to see who that is on our roster. But what great timing. And again, taking advantage of the situation. The runner's on bag. You see them just waving on Bryant all the way from second. Got a good jump on that hit.
And that's David Simmons, the pinch runner. So Simmons at first base. We had Threadgill come in on the play. Bryant came in, so the 2 RBI single for Dimitri Muncie, and now he's in the running for our Alberto's Hungry Player of the Game. Still haven't had a Comfort Fit Dentures home run in this one. Comfort Fit Dentures, smile Comfort Fit Dentures. Boy, they got their money's worth against the in that softball game earlier this week.
Against the Bulldogs?
The Payson Longhorns and the Sholo Cougars at Sholo. And Payson's bats were cooking hot. 2 outs in the inning. David Simmons at first base. You see the swing and the miss there on the replay, and the count even 1-1 to Gage Martinez. This pitch in the dirt and back to the screen. And up to second base goes Simmons, who is running for Muncie.
Simmons' quick jump on that pass ball.
So he gets over on the wild pitch. Keski had a hit batsman in this inning. This is outside. This Yellow Jacket team, they're pretty scrappy offensively.
You think White will run him right here? Steal?
I don't know. I'm not sure they need to, really. With 2 outs in the inning, you don't want to take the bat out of Martinez's hands. I think Simmons going to stay where he's in scoring position now. Base hit can score him. They will walk Martinez, and we'll see how long Coach Lang allows Caskey to stay up there. He's back to the top of the order. This is the 9th hitter he's faced this inning.
Gunnar Martinez.
So Gunnar Martinez to the plate with runners at first and second.
Well, this is what the fans came out for, Camden. It's a full house tonight out here. A good game.
7 runs to 6. Blue Ridge takes the lead for the first time here this evening. And inside pitch to Martinez, misses. I'm going to tell you, that ball's coming in low 80s.
Yeah, it's hot. It's coming in hot.
And that makes it even all the more impressive for these players willing to stay in on it. And he got him with the curveball, swing and a miss. Martinez not happy with himself. Knew he swung at a bad one there. That one ends up in the dirt. But that just gives you a sense for how good Caskey is, you know. Comes high and inside, then low and away with the breaking pitch. He's really mixed things up well here today. And this one is swing and a miss for strike 2. Gets away from gets away from Matthews, the ball does, and the runners will move up.
He's got quite a bit of difference, too, in speed when you're talking about that breaking ball versus his fastball.
Yeah. Changing levels, changing speeds, changing corners. It's been a good outing for Caskey, except for the fact that he's trailing in this one. And this one gets away from the catcher. Coming in from third, play at the plate. Not in time. It's David Simmons is going to score from third base. You see the slide in there, and Simmons.
Caskey doesn't agree with the call, but you can see right there that he definitely slid under the tag.
I don't know if he was upset about the call or if he's just upset about the
situation.
He's not happy, though. You can see him trying to shake it off. Great camera work there by our crew. Gunnar Martinez back in, and the 2-2 pitch is a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop's got it over to first in time, and the Snowflake Lobos finally get out of it, but not before the damage is done. Blue Ridge able to plate. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs this inning, and they lead it here tonight, 8-6. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Well, you get a shot of Muncie there sitting in the dugout. As we head to the 6th inning here, the Snowflake Lobos will come to the plate after leading through 4 innings. They 4.5 innings, I should say. They find themselves down by a couple of runs here, 8-6. And Braden Frost will be back up at the plate. If you recall, Frost had his at-bat cut short on a terrific play by Wallace, who was able to cut down the steal attempt at third base. Was a pass ball, and Wallace had trickled away from him. He's able to get up and get to the ball and then record the out down at third base.
We've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Yellow Jackets here. Let's see. Is that Barber?
Looks like Barber in the second pitch here is going to miss outside. 2 balls and a strike to Braden Frost. So Gunnar Martinez makes it through 5 innings on the night. And Timmy Barber falls behind in the count. 3 balls and a strike to Frost. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and ground ball to third. Third baseman has it over to first. A short hop for the first baseman and a nice dig to record the out. Braden Frost goes down 5-3 on the card. There you see it.
Good scoop by Owens over there at third base, and tough throwing position, Camden, when you're off balance, leaning the wrong way. He gets it over there, and great scoop, like you said, by first baseman. And I'm not sure who's over at first in Muncie's spot now.
So top of the order here, as you mentioned, Wingert at the plate here for Snowflake, and a foul back to the screen on the 1-0 pitch. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Wingert tonight is a perfect 3 for 3. He's come around to score twice. And he'll be in the conversation for our Alberto's Hungry Player of the game as well. So this one misses, the 1-1 misses, and the count goes 2 balls and a strike to Wingert. Wingert, one of those guys that's pretty good at working the count. And this one downstairs ball.
That's probably why he's 3 for 3. He's got good discipline at the plate.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he does. He took a first pitch base. He got a base hit off the first pitch back in the first. And a called strike here. And the count runs full on Wingert. 3-1 pitch, swung on, and a line drive to left, and it's going to get in for a base hit. Bounces in front of the left fielder. And Rhett Wingert's a perfect 4 for 4. How about that?
That's a great game for Wingert tonight, and like we said, discipline at the plate is such a key thing. When you have that kind of discipline, you make the pitcher pitch to you the ball that you're waiting to see.
Well, you need players that can show up big in big games, and Wingert's one of those players. The moment's never too big for him, and we saw him do it against Winslow, went 3 for 3 in that one. In this big game here, he's a perfect 4 for 4. He's at first base with 1 out, and Jace LeSueur at the plate. First pitch to LeSueur is low and away. Two-run lead for the home team. Yellow Jackets up 8-6. And Jimmy Barber's curveball stays inside for ball 2.
Wallace is going to come out and have a chat with Barber. Probably just calm him down a little bit, refocus.
LeSueur going to dig back in with a 2-0 count. Barber comes set. Misses on the breaking pitch outside, so 3 balls, no strikes to LeSueur. Talk about big moments. Snowflake looking to get back into this contest, down by 2 runs. And a called strikeout on the edge, and a snap throw back to first. Wingert is called out at first base. Oh, brother.
I don't know if they have a replay of that, but that.
And you can see Wingert upset with the call. And he does not like the call, and here comes Brian Lang. Lang saying he was back in time. So Cody Wallace in the running for our Alberto's Hungry Player of the game. Coach Lang's asking the field umpire to talk to the plate umpire to find out what happened here and make sure that they both concur. And the plate umpire says he didn't see it, and so the field umpire says he's out. So Rhett Wingert going to be retired. Cody Wallace with a couple of big plays here to help the Yellow Jackets. And home plate umpire comes over and tells Coach Lang he's got to keep his trap shut or he's going to end up out of here. And Coach Lang does a good job of walking away from that one. You can tell he's not happy. 2 outs now. LeSueur back in ahead of the count, and he'll walk him. The 3-1 pitch misses away.
That is a big blow to the Snowflake offense, who's trying to get something going here in the 6th inning. They're running out of time behind 8-6. But, man, I tell you what, Camden, Cody Wallace has got a gun on him.
Yeah.
That's the second throwdown we've seen tonight where he's throwing somebody out in the corners.
3A East, beware. This young catcher has got himself having himself a ball game here tonight. I'll tell you right now, that's impressive. He's got 2 outs to get the Yellow Jackets out of jams here today. Brevin Matthews fouled that one off. So no balls and a strike to Matthews. And back up the middle, hit Timmy Barber on the hill. And Barber able to knock it down, throws to first. And Blue Ridge is out of the inning. They strand one to Snowflake. But they remain in front. Yellow Jackets do 8-6 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. This is Show Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. Yellow Jackets lead it 8-6 to the number 1 team here in the East region, Snowflake Lobos. And the Yellow Jackets would love to get a couple of games off of this Snowflake team. We'll see if they're able to do so. As the Yellow Jackets here in the bottom of the 6th with the 2-run lead. They have their number 2 hitter in the lineup, Peterson, at the plate. Peterson struck out, hit by pitch, and was a ground out, or excuse me, no, he was that weird 5-8-3 play back in the first inning. Or 5-8-4, I should say. Peterson, a ball, 2 strikes to him, and Kasky strikes him out. Swing and a miss, way out in front of the curveball. You'll see it here. This is a nice piece of pitching. Pulled him all the way out in front of that one.
Now batting number 2, Cody
Kasky
Wallace.
threw every pitch off speed in that at bat.
Cody Wallace, the outstanding catcher. Called strike. The 0-1 pitch, low and away. Left-handed hitter Wallace flew out to left, got aboard on an error, came around to score in the 3rd. Got a double to lead things off in the 5th inning. Here's a ground ball sharply hit to the second baseman. He stays down on it, throws over to first in time, and Cody Wallace is retired 4-3 on the card.
Yeah, that was really well executed by Snowflake's second baseman. Great scoop. Hard hit ball, too.
Now batting number 20,
Danner Owens now to the plate for Blue Ridge. Two outs in the inning. Yellow Jackets up 8-6. Kasky misses downstairs, and this is a big opportunity for Kasky with getting the first 2 hitters here and not going too deep in his pitch count here in the 6th inning, because he's thrown a lot of pitches in this game. If he can get out of this inning, get a 1-2-3 6th, it'll bode well for them. This is going to be out of play, fouled off to the left side, and the catcher can't come up with it. As Matthews did a good job chasing it to the fence, but ran out of territory there. So Danner Owens, ball and a strike to him. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning in an 8-6 ball game. Line drive to left. That's a base hit. Bounces in front of the left fielder, and Danner Owens is aboard.
Owens poked one right out there in the gap. There's a little hole right in front of left field. Nice single line drive.
And that's going to trigger a visit to the mound by Coach Lang, and he's not, you can see he's not excited about this decision. And that was a big hit for Danner Owens. That's going to be it for Caskey. He was hoping that they could get out of this inning with Caskey intact here, but they're going to send Caskey to shortstop. And we get a new pitcher. With the pitching change, we'll step away. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
Providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, lit to smile, love your smile.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Shola, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's, real, fresh Mexican food.
Well, welcome back here to Blue Ridge High School. Jace LeSueur will take over the pitching duties for the Snowflake Lobos. He was at shortstop. They just make a swap between LeSueur position-wise, make a swap between LeSueur and Caskey. Caskey at short now, and LeSueur on the bump for Snowflake. 2 outs in the inning, runner at first base, and TJ Threadgill at the plate for the Yellow Jackets. And a first pitch called strike. Oh. This pitch misses upstairs. And a throw over to first, back in time under the tag is Danner Owens, the runner at first base. Threadgill back in, and the ball and a strike to him. Swing and a miss, foul tip. So LeSueur ahead in the count, ball 2 strikes. Looks back over at first base. And there goes the runner on the 1-2 pitch. It's in the dirt, no throw from Matthews. Owens now in scoring position there at second base. And a 2-2 count now to Threadgill. Threadgill got a board on the air, hit by pitch, and grounded out in the first. Curveball caught, looking for strike 3. Jace LeSueur bent that one about 19 inches. Backs him out, and that was way inside. He maybe got a lucky call there, but it's out number 3, and the Yellow Jackets strand 1. As we head to the 7th inning. Blue Ridge up 8 runs to 6. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Shola, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's, real, fresh Mexican food. It's a tough game out there. We can help you reach your goals and come out victorious. Need help paying for college? Let the financial aid experts at Northland Pioneer College help you qualify for federal, institutional, or tribal grants. See our website at npc.edu for details. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. It's an 8-6 ball game here with the Yellow Jackets a 2-run lead. Timmy Barber on the mound for the Yellow Jackets after Gunnar Martinez pitches through 5 innings.
We ended last inning with LeSueur on the mound for the Snowflake Lobos through a wicked curveball. May have gotten a little help from the ump on that, but still had some pretty massive movement on it.
It did. It had the runner back, or the hitter, TJ Threadgill, backing out on it, and called strike 3 for the third out of the inning. And so Snowflake going to try to get some base runners here. Kanan Cantrell, who is 1 for 3 today, and a swing and a miss as he was looking yard there. Watch that head.
Just swung underneath it.
Ball and a strike. Or no, excuse me, the 0-1 pitch, called strike. Caden Cantrell.
Outside
no balls,
corner.
2 strikes.
We've seen that called consistently all night.
Yeah. And a called strike 3 to Cantrell for out number 1. So Timmy Barber punches out the first hitter here in the 7th. And that brings up Ashton Munger, the DH. Barber gaining some confidence. This pitch, a letter-high fastball that is called for a ball.
Munger's sophomore, batting .308.
And this pitch gets away down low for ball 2. Cody Wallace chasing it back to the fence here. 8-6 ball game. Yellow Jackets with a 2-run lead. Reminder, tonight's contest brought to you by Northland Pioneer College, lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. Pitch inside for ball 1. Good take by Munger. Credit hours starting at just $40 per credit hour at Northland Pioneer College. Also, today's contest brought to you by Ace Hardware of the White Mountains. With their 24/7 locksmith, next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made. Their mobile unit will come to you at the Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Sholo, and Heber Overgard.
That's 4 straight balls to Ashton Munger, who's going to be put on to first base right here, Cannon. So these Lobos have got a base runner on board.
And they're going to bring in a runner here for Munger. You see the number out there? It looks like number 11. What do you have on your Snowflake roster as number 11?
It might be Clough.
What do you have on their lineup card? Got a timeout on the field as Blue Ridge is going to talk things over here. Coach,
yeah, that's going to be Tristan Clough for pinch runner.
So Tristan Clough comes in to run for Ashton Munger, who's at first base, and that's a big walk right there because that puts the tying run to the plate. And so that's exactly why you want to be careful there. That young man there, Cody Wallace, in the running for our Alberto's Hungry Player of the Game. He's had himself quite a ball game as he's thrown out 2 runners in key situations here tonight. Timmy Barber comes set. Caleb Lyman, left-handed hitter for Snowflake, at the plate. Called strike on the curveball on the outside edge.
It's almost like we're seeing a tale of two stories here on the mound, batter to batter. We saw 4 straight strikes to the previous batter, and then Munger was 4 straight balls. And now we've got 2 more strikes into Lyman.
Yeah, he gets ahead of Lyman here real quick. And so see if Timmy Barber, see what he can do. The 0-2 pitch misses outside. Good job by Wallace to keep that one in front of him. A couple other names to note for our Alberto's Hungry Player of the game is Bryant. He's got that single with the 2 RBIs. Ground ball to third, throw it over to second for the force out at second, but the second baseman pulled his foot off the bag, and the throw from third pulled him off. And so Caleb Lyman is aboard. Would have gotten aboard on the fielder's choice, but ends up getting aboard on an error. It'll go down E5 on the card, and that'll put Tristan Clough at second base.
That's a big break for the Lobos right there, putting the go-ahead run at the plate and the tying run on first base, Camden, with only 1 out in the top of the 7th.
So that's going to bring another conference. The officials talking it over with Coach White. Home plate umpire comes over. Doesn't look like they're going to make any changes here.
Now batting number 6, Easton
So runners
Butler.
at first and second. The tying run is at first. The go-ahead run now is at the plate. That's going to be Easton Butler. Butler 2 for 3 today. Couple of base hits for him. He had a pop out to the pitcher in the 5th inning, but and then he was part of that Beal orthodontic straight line play of the game back in the 5th, getting thrown out at third. There's a line drive to right. This is going to drop. Holding up at second was Clough, and so he'll end up at third base. He had to respect the fly ball, and he was had about halfway at second base. So unfortunately for Snowflake, that does not score a run, but they load him up here now.
Incredible job by Zach Peterson out there in right field. Great throw, great play on that bounce, keeping the runners at bay.
Yeah, Peterson kept it in front of him, but we got bases loaded, 1 out, and Rapier to the plate now for Snowflake. And a line drive. It is caught and thrown to third, and they double him off. Blue Ridge out of the inning on a bang-bang play by their shortstop. How about that?
Wow, what a play. I thought we already had our play of the game picked out, Camden, but I tell you what, that's a big runner-up for it.
Coach Lang better be careful here. And do they toss him? They do. Coach Lang just got tossed out of the ball game here as he was arguing with the official, as he felt that was not the correct call. And you can see Coach Lang not happy here tonight. And he's going to have to head out here. But Blue Ridge able to win this one tonight. And I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure if he did get tossed or what. But Blue Ridge able to get out of that inning on a heads-up play there by the shortstop. Able to double off Clough at third base. And Snowflake will drop the win. And Blue Ridge is going to gain a position here. They are in third in the standings. But this may, I think, of all the teams, this will give Snowflake 2 region losses, and I think Winslow has 2 region losses. Blue Ridge has 3 region losses, so this is going to put them in contention for second place, but they get a chance to face this Snowflake team again next week.
This was the first of 2, right, appearances with these guys.
Right, so they play at Snowflake next week, and if they can get another win, that's going to really put them in a big position here. So They find themselves contending for first place if they can get the win next week. So we'll see how things go. That's going to wrap things up for us here tonight. We've got we've got to come back and get some awards given out. So we'll line up our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, our Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game, and our hungry player of the game brought to you by Al Liberto's. When we return, this is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
This is Sholo Ford's the #1 truck in America, Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
For the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
It's a tough game out there. We can help you reach your goals and come out victorious. Need help paying for college? Let the financial aid experts at Northland Pioneer College help you qualify for federal, institutional, or tribal grants. See our website at npc.edu for details. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Well, welcome back our TV audience here this evening. We've got had some technical issues there, but we'll catch up with the radio, and we'll talk about some big plays here today, and I'm confused on it. We've been talking about who to give what award to who, and it's been really tough to decide. I'll tell you, there's been a lot of great plays out there, and we welcome now our radio audience. Once again, the final 8-6. Blue Ridge able to come away with a victory as they upset the Snowflake Lobos. And right there's the play that we're going to call our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, as that was Jace LeSueur on the diving catch to retire. I believe that was, see if I can find it on my card, that retired Caleb Lyman. And that was the second out of the inning, back in the third inning for the Yellow Jackets. So Jace LeSueur, our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Live to smile, love your smile, Beeler Orthodontics. And we'll take a look at that young catcher there, Matthews, just a sophomore, doing a good job here tonight. He's had himself a ball game. But we also want to talk now about our Alberto's Hungry Player of the game, and there was another big play. Man, I'll tell you, this game was chock full of big plays. But our Alberto's Hungry Player of the game is going to go to Caleb, the catcher for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Cody Wallace.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cody Wallace had a couple of big-time throwdowns to retire two of the Snowflake runners, and both of them came at critical points in the contest. One of those occurred in the fifth inning on the throw down to third base to catch Easton Butler, who was trying to advance on a pass ball. And so Cody Butler able to get out of his stance, up the line to get the ball, and fires to third base to get Easton Butler at third for the out. Then later on, the leadoff hitter for Snowflake tonight, Rhett Wingert, who was a perfect 4 for 4 and was in the running for our Alberto's Hungry Player of the game as well, was thrown out on a play that Snowflake head coach Brian Lang was upset about. But nonetheless, Rhett Wingert was retired for the second out of the game. And at that point, it was one out with a runner on and Jace LeSueur at the plate. And so Snowflake was liking their chances with Rhett Wingert at first, and he was retired on a back pick by Cody Wallace. And so our catcher, Cody Wallace, for the Yellow Jackets is our Alberto's Hungry Player of the game.
Well, you mentioned it, Camden. Those plays by Cody Wallace were game changers when you're talking about the momentum shift potential there with runners on, especially the one in the fifth inning. That was the inning of the end of the inning. Throw them out at third base, and to just put all of the momentum shift back onto the Yellow Jackets offense. And they went in and just did a huge fifth inning. That was their big inning, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that was where the Yellow Jackets were able to pick up their 5 runs to take the 2-run lead, and that was the ball game right there. And so for the Yellow Jackets, that's where they were able to put together. They went through 9 hitters, and more importantly, took Caskey out and got 5 across and able to go up 2 runs to none. Time now for our Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. And there's one right there, one of those glass shattering hits of the game. But we're going to give the glass shattering hit of the game tonight to a young man, or a couple. Well, we're going to actually, we got 2 of them that we're going to give away. That's Cody Wallace there with a double, and that ended up, was that the 2 did he get 2 RBIs on that? I can't remember. No, he didn't. So the 2 that we are going to call tonight are going to be Brennan Bryant with the 2 RBI double back in the 5th to score the first 2 runs in that 5-run rally, and then the single to score 2 runs by Dimitri Muncy, the catcher. Both of those scored 2 of the 4, so that accounts for 4 of the 5 runs in that 5th inning that gave the Yellow Jackets the win. So there's your Demers glass-shattering hit of the game, brought to you by Demers Glass. 1-888 Glassman. That's 1-888 Glassman. As you see that young man there, Brennan Bryant, who's got himself a bright future. Transfer student from Snowflake, got a bright future here at Blue Ridge. He was one of those kids that he started that rally back there in that 5th inning, or at least scored 2 of those runs in that 5-run 5th.
That's right. Well, the game started out, Camden, as just a field of errors on both sides of the contest today. But like you mentioned, both teams really got it together and made some amazing plays out there, both on the field and behind the plate. At the bat, it was just a great contest. And you see, I mean, just what an incredible crowd out here, the energy. It was great to be back into baseball.
Yeah, everyone excited to play some spring ball here. It was a chilly night, but the Yellow Jackets get the job done, upsetting the number 1 team in the East, the Snowflake Lobos, by a final score of 8-6. And for Blue Ridge, this puts them in a great position as they were sitting 3rd in the East behind Winslow and Snowflake. And this one obviously gives them a game on Snowflake with a chance to meet up with them again next week on Tuesday. And we'll see what the Yellow Jackets can do there. See if Snowflake can hang on, because Snowflake in a precarious position now as well, as they split with Winslow and had a game on Winslow, but now they'll be tied with Winslow, if I recall correctly. And if they drop another game to Blue Ridge, that'll create a 3-way tie between Blue Ridge, Snowflake, and Winslow. And don't forget, Snowflake still has to play Sholo next in the coming week as well. So we'll see how things iron out for the Snowflake Lobos. For the Yellow Jackets tonight, it was a big win, 8-6. That's going to be our final. We want to say thanks to the entire crew. Back in studio, Ashley Harley, Nathan Hill, our tech director, our graphics extraordinaire, Chris Bennett, our audio. Hey, look at that. Juicy graphics. Senior juicy graphics by designer Chris Bennett. And, if anybody deserves to have his face on the broadcast, it's that man right there. He lost 2 enemies a couple weeks ago. He's down to 18 enemies. He's our 18 Enemy Award winner, Chris Bennett.
You can't erase that image out of your mind. I mean, it's burned. It's burned in.
We want to thank our entire crew here tonight. Once again, the final. Snowflake wins it 8-6. For Blake Murchison, I'm Camden Smith. Until next week, we say so long, everybody.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Demers Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Little Bluebird Studios, Comfort Fit Dentures, and Aliberto's. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.
In fact, he guarantees